Okay, good morning. I hope everyone is well. Okay. So now, yesterday we left off here. See, I think thus it would be very good to fill in the gaps in the paths taught in that text, namely Nagarjuna's treatise on the middle, supplying the other great vehicle paths of vastness by way of quintessential instructions of the superior Nagarjuna. I think this is the point we have reached yesterday. So now, see here, okay. Hence, in order to fill these gaps, Chandrakirti set forth the three principles on the level of a common being, okay. The supplement, okay. The supplement, the Chandrakirti is supplementing, okay, these, methods such as the three practices on the level of a common being, the 10 grounds of a learner superior, the effect ground, okay, and then also the meditative cultivation of a special insight that through individual analytical wisdom investigates suchness, the true selflessness, independence on common abiding, the entity of concentration by way of the steps of the fifth and the sixth ground, okay. The meaning is that common abiding and special insight, okay. Common abiding and special insight. Through the application of the common abiding and special, okay. Through application of common abiding and special insight, engaging in, I think, suchness, such as the emptiness of a person and emptiness of Dhamma or phenomena, okay. So that is the meaning, okay. So here, the entity of concentration, we say here. Here, entity of, I think it's okay. Okay, common abiding, which engages in the emptiness, and also special insight, which engages in the emptiness, okay. So, common abiding and this special insight engaging in the suchness, okay. Suchness here refers to the emptiness of inherent existence of persons and also the phenomena, okay. So that's the main thing, okay. So these two, components, or these two components, okay, or these two practical materials, I think, are taught respectively by the fifth and sixth chapter of Madhyamaka Avatara, okay. So therefore, the fifth chapter is known as the chapter of concentration. The sixth chapter is known as special insight or wisdom or prajna, okay. Okay, so I think, okay, so these are the supplements, okay. Three practices on the level of common being, this is one thing. Then 10 grounds of a learner superior, okay. Then effect ground. And then the fourth one is the common abiding and special insight, engaging in the emptiness, okay. So these are the supplements which are, supplemented to the root text of Madhyamaka, which is known as Prajna, okay, which is known by the name of Prajna, okay, written by Nagarjuna, okay. Then, so, okay. So here Tsongkhapa says, therefore, okay, if when one takes to mind, okay, the meanings of the Nagarjuna's fundamental treatise on the middle called wisdom, one is not mindful of these topics set forth in Chandrakirti's supplement, I think engagement maybe, okay, or engagement, and does not take to mind the stages of the path that are composite of both the profound and the vast, the true purposes of the composition of the supplement are lost for such a person. Okay, so this is the real meaning, okay, of the Madhyamaka Avatara. Okay, when we talk about the meaning of the text, the meaning of the title that is given to this text, Umajuba in Tibetan, Madhyamaka Avatara in Sanskrit. Okay, it also shows the it also shows the the goal, okay, the purpose, I think. Okay, purpose. Okay, it also shows the purpose. Okay, so when maybe, okay, whoever study Madhyamaka Avatara, okay, one must, okay, engage in such a text, applying, I think, okay, the methods, okay, methods that that comprises both of skillful means and wisdom. Okay, here wisdom refers to the wisdom realizing emptiness, but not only that, but also wisdom realizing the subtle level of conventional nature. Okay, so Dembani. Okay, so yesterday I said, I think, as I said, I think maybe I'm just emphasize this one more. I think the three synonyms. Okay, three synonyms. The uncommon establishment of the true truths. Okay. Okay. I think maybe engaging in Madhyamaka Avatara by way of, I think, establishing uncommon characteristic of true truths. This is one thing. And then the another thing is that understanding that there's nothing which slightly exists inherently, but all are nominally existent, or all are, merely designatedly existent. Okay. So this is second thing. And then third thing is that one's own establishment of Madhyamaka viewpoint is not, with respect to one's own establishment of the Madhyamaka viewpoint, one, establishes one's own viewpoint without, refuting the viewpoints posited by Siddharmatra, and as well as the Sotan Trika, okay, Madhyamaka view holders, okay, or what do you call this? Autonomist Madhyamaka viewpoints, okay. So these are three synonyms, which means that is the which means, okay, how we engage in the Madhyamaka Avatara by way of, by way of maybe, okay, or by way of, the profundity. Okay. Does it make sense? By way of the profundity. Okay. I think Samyugone. Okay. I think that's okay. I think this is more directly, how to say, complement, how to say, agreeing, I think, with the Tsongkhapa's illumination thought. Okay. Okay. Illumination of thought. So, okay, this is okay. Now I think, okay, then, okay. So therefore, okay, the supplementation of the paths of the treatise from the viewpoint of the West, independence of this text is the second way. Okay, it supplements the middle, the Nagarjuna's treatise on the middle. Okay, so yeah, this is the so there are actually two ways. Okay, two ways of engaging in Madhyamika Avatara. The one is profundity-wise. The other one is vastness-wise. Okay. So one must, okay, engage from both ways. Okay. If not, then it is not, how to say, sufficient. I think sufficient or qualified. I think would be better. Then it would not be qualified that your engagement in such, instruction is your engagement in such an instruction. I think. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. If one does not engage in Madhyamika Avatara by both, okay, by way of, I think, profundity and vastness, okay, wise, okay. By way of those, by way of both of, by way of both of profundity and vastness ways, okay. Wise, I think, okay. Then it would not be, qualified for oneself to be, engaged in such an instruction. Okay, so therefore, okay, when we say the Chandrakirti, for instance, if we say the Chandrakirti is clear words, okay. If someone put a question, okay, like Chandrakirti is clear word, okay. Prasannapada, okay, the clear words. If that is okay, Madhyamika Avatara or not? Because it also, it is a commentary on root text. Therefore, it engages in the root text. Okay, but is it right to be considered? It is right, or it is unmistaken for Prasannapada to be regarded as Madhyamika Avatara? No, it is not a Madhyamika Avatara. Even though, okay, it is that the Prasannapada is a commentary on root text, okay, Parajana, okay, written by Nagarjuna, okay, and even though it engages in that particular root text, but it is not considered to be Umajuva independent, or also this Madhyamika Avatara, because in order for any kind of teaching to be Madhyamika Avatara, it must be some kind of teaching which must engage in its root text, Prajna written by Nagarjuna, by ways of, I think, by ways of both, I think, profundity and the vastness, okay. Because Prasanapada, okay, does not elaborate the conventional nature, okay, or else the mode of dependent designation, okay. So therefore, the Prasanapada is not regarded as Madhyamaka Avatara, okay, even though it is, the valid, very revered commentary on the root text, Prajna, okay. So now, okay, I see. Okay. Now, let me. Now the three practices of on the level of common being. Okay, so these are the great compassion. Okay, the great compassion, and the wisdom realizing emptiness, and the contrived bodhicitta or contrived spirit of enlightenment. Okay, so these are because this text, okay, Umajuba, Madhyamaka Avatara, is especially designed for the followers with sharp faculty. Sharp faculty, okay. When we say Ombu Numbu in Tibetan, okay, sometimes it refers to sharp faculty, okay. Sometimes it does not necessarily to refer to a sharp faculty, but they are very sentient beings who are very capable, okay, of swiftly achieving his or her own wish, okay, such as nirvana and omniscience, okay. See, for instance, there was even on the history, we have some kind of historical account. For instance, Lamchung is, I don't know how to say in this. Okay, Lamchung is a name of a person, Buddha's disciple. Okay, he was, with regard to his sharpness, okay, with respect to his sharpness, mental sharpness, okay, he was very dull. Okay. But Buddha, okay, managed how to tame him, okay. So during his lifetime, he achieved arhatship, okay. So that could be considered to be, generally considered to be sharp. In this case, Wangpo Numbu in Tibetan, Wangpo is faculty, Numbu is sharp, I think. Even though, in common sense, common sense is no good. I think ordinary sense, okay. In ordinary sense, we can say, oh, that person is dull. His mind is dull, okay. But there is something behind it, okay. Sometimes there's something behind it that is, inconsistent with his facial level, I think. Okay, so when we say Ombu Numbu and Ombu Tulbu, sharp faculty and dull faculty, it has two meanings. Sometimes it refers to, very, how to say, very aptitude. Does it make sense? Aptitude, high aptitude to comprehend, okay, the conventional and ultimate nature of realities, okay. And sometimes it refers to his right, how to say, the level of his, how to say, how he or she has ripened, okay, to be suitable to succeed in his or her spiritual pursuit, okay. So this, okay, Madhyamaka Avatara is especially designed to both of them, okay. Very sharp-minded and also very, how to say, also his or her own mind is ripened, okay. It's ripe, I think, okay, ripe, okay, to be suitable. To be suitable to succeed, I think, in achieving Buddhahood rather soon, I think. Okay, so so therefore, here when we say here 3, okay, there are some bodhisattvas who are not necessarily. There are categories of bodhisattvas who have not necessarily obtained wisdom realizing emptiness. Okay, for instance, maybe they can be a bodhisattva associate with, I think, Vaibhashika school system. Okay, and also Sautrantika school system, as well as with Chitramatan school system. On both of those sentient beings, those bodhisattvas who are associated with these lower tenet systems, okay, are not considered to have obtained wisdom realizing emptiness. Okay, and so this particularly because these 3 components, all 3 practices on the level of common being. Okay, so in order for the followers, okay, special followers, I think, special followers of Madhyamika Avadara, when he or she actualizes Bodhicitta, okay, he or she must have, okay, achieved wisdom realizing emptiness prior to achieving bodhicitta. Okay. So therefore, these are 3. Okay. Wisdom realizing emptiness is counted. Okay. Here. Okay. Here, wisdom realizing emptiness is counted as a cause of bodhisattva. Okay. Why? Because it is especially designed for follower whose mental faculty, okay, or whose virtuous faculties are very sharp and ripe, okay, to precede, I think, wisdom realizing emptiness, bodhicitta, I think. To precede, I think, let me say this, to precede bodhicitta by wisdom realizing emptiness. That would be that would be, okay. Yeah, to precede, who are precede bodhicitta by wisdom realizing emptiness. Okay. Then the effect, the 10 grounds of learning superior. This is 10 bhumis. Okay. So here, when we say this, 3 levels of common being. Okay. Three practices on the level of a common being, and then 10 grounds of learner superior. Okay. So, and then I think, but see, these the 3 practices of the level of a common being. When through application of these 3 practices, achieve the accumulation path, then preparation path. Okay. And then eventually the 10 grounds of learners superior, and then after that the effect ground, which is the Buddhahood. Okay. So then he went on to elaborate the methods how to achieve those bhumis. Okay. So here, the meditative cultivation of special insight, that through the individual analytical wisdom investigates suchness, the true selflessness, independence on the common body. So here, the fifth and the sixth chapter, fifth and sixth, it mainly teaches about the practices, involved with fifth ground and sixth ground, But also, it also teaches, from the beginning, how should you practice, how should you practice, such as, skillful means and wisdom, See, the concentration is also required, when you practice wisdom realizing emptiness, bodhicitta, and also the great compassion, And also special insight, When we say special insight, it's how to say, the similarity, similitude. I think similitude of special insight is required when you engage in great compassion. So, the fifth and sixth chapter also deals with the three practices on the level of common being, I think, now, analytical concentration by way of the steps of the fifth, and I think by way of the order of the fifth and sixth grounds, I think order, And therefore, if when one takes no mind, to mind, the meaning of Nagarjuna's fundamental treatise on the middle called wisdom, one is not mindful of these topics set forth in Chandrakirti's supplement and does not take to mind the stages of the path that are composite of both profound and the vast, the true purpose of the supplement lost for such a path. That's Therefore, the supplementation of the path of the treatise from the viewpoint of the vast independence upon this text is the second way. I think where it supplements the middle. I think that's So now this Now I think Now ducha in homage to compassion. Meaning of the text. That's the main. We have four parts. Four parts. Four parts. I think 4 parts. Yes. Yeah. 4 parts. Then Chobajuba in 4 parts. Yeah. I think yeah. 4 part is that meaning of the title. This is the first one. Meaning of the title. Obeisance of the translators. And then meaning of the text. Third one. And then the conclusion. So all these parts, all the, how to say, these 4 parts, I think, covers all of the, all of this, text. Madhyamika Avatara. Now the most important, part. Second part. Second part is the meaning of the, the meaning of the title. What is the meaning of the text is the third. I think third. The meaning of the text is third. The meaning of the text. The meaning of the text has 4 parts also. Expression of worship, means of beginning to compose the treatise, actual body of the treatise composed, way that the treatise was composed, and dedication of the virtue of composing the treatise. Now the first. Now, so this here. Expression of worship, I think. means of beginning to compose the treatise, I think. Okay. Now, this, I think, this has two parts. Praise of great compassion without differentiating its types, and homage to that compassion within differentiating its types. Okay. Praise of great compassion without different. Okay, so it has two parts. Two parts are praise of great compassion without differentiating, means that generally, okay. Generally, okay. Praising compassion in general, okay. Great compassion in general, okay. The second one is homage to the compassion within differentiating its types, means homage to compassion within differentiate the different classes or different compassions, okay. Homage to different compassions, okay. Three types of different compassions, I think. Homage, making homage to three types of different great compassions. And the first one is that making homage to the great compassion in general, okay. So now, the praise of great compassion without differentiating its types. Okay, now the Honorable Chandrakirti, having assumed the task of composing engagement in, I think, the middle, for the purpose of engaging in the treatise on the middle, I think, not only does not state as his object of worship the hearers and solitary realizers who are taken as objects of worship in other texts, but also indicates that rather than even Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, it is fitting initially to praise great compassion, the most excellent cause of Buddhahood, bearing the nature of thoroughly protecting all protectorless sentient beings, bound in the prison of cyclic existence, the main cause called by the name of its effect, the victorious. To do this, Chandrakirti utters two stanzas. Okay, I think we have two stanzas. Now, here comes. Hearers and medium Buddhas are born from the monarchs of subduers. Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas. The mind of compassion, non-dual awareness, and the mind of enlightenment are the causes of children of conquerors. The first verse. Then sympathy alone is seen as the seat. Here sympathy refers to great compassion. Okay. In Tibetan, sympathy or great compassion alone is seen as the seat of a conqueror's rich harvest, as water for development, and as ripening in a state of long enjoyment. Therefore, at the start, I pressed compassion. Okay, so these are two verses. Okay, homaging, I think, great compassion. Okay, I think. Okay, now see the object of homage. Okay, in this two verses. Okay, we have two verses. Homaging great compassion in general. Okay. Okay, yeah. These two verses, okay. The homage verses, okay. Or the verses of praise does not explicitly, okay, homage or acclaim, homage or what do you say? Praise, I think, praise, okay. Homage or praise the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, as well as hearers and solitary realizers, okay. But only, explicitly praises the great compassion, okay. So it has, because I think it has meaning, because I think I think, but I think it explicitly is okay. Praises compassion alone, but not Buddha, Bodhisattvas, also hears and solely realizes. But implicitly, okay, it praises all of those four, noble or those beings, hearers, solitary realizers, Bodhisattvas as well as Buddhas, okay, because it praises great compassion, okay. Great compassion is the root, okay, of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, hearers, and solitary realizers. So therefore, when you praise great compassion, you indirectly, okay, praises Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, solitary realizers, and the hearers, okay. So therefore, okay, he, Chandrakirti here, okay, praises explicitly only, explicitly praises only great compassion, because if you praises this, you would be, praising all of the praiseworthy objects. So therefore, okay. So now they're here, okay. See. Now here, the mode of praise is that. I think heroes and medium born, okay, here. Heroes and medium Buddhas are born from monarchs of subduers, okay. Monarchs of subduer. I think the primary subduers, okay. Primary subduers. Monarchs is kind of, kind of king or queen. It's not necessarily to be a king. Wangbo means primary, okay. Primary subduers would be better. I think Tuwa in Tibetan. Tu is subduer, okay. Wangbo is primary or principal, okay. Principal of subduers or primary subduers, okay. Buddhas are hearers, and medium Buddhas are born, and medium Buddhas Sanjiding, okay, are born from the primary subduers. Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas, okay. You understand? Two lines, okay. So these two lines says that first, I think hearers and medium Buddhas are born from primary subduers. That means Buddhas, okay. They are born from Buddhas. Buddhas in turn are born from Bodhisattvas, okay. Now we are, okay, we have traced, okay, back up to, Bodhisattvas, okay. Now, the Bodhisattva, okay, the mind of compassion, non-dual awareness, and the mind of enlightenment are the causes of children of conquerors, the causes of Bodhisattvas, okay. In this case, Geshe namgi gyus, okay. Geshe namgi gyus. In this case, when it is said, okay, Chandrakirti means particularly through the followers of this, the special followers of this text, okay, because the special followers of Madhyamaka Avatara precede Bodhicitta by wisdom realizing emptiness. So therefore, for those followers, these three practices are causes for becoming children of Buddha or Bodhisattvas. Okay. So I think, okay. Now I think a little bit there's some kind of little, how to say, curve. I think hearers and solitary realizers are born from Buddhas. Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas are born from these three practices. He said this, okay. When this, we need to stop here. Okay, then Bodhisattvas are born from these three causes. So if it is true, then these three practices. Okay, can you say that these three practices are causes of Bodhisattva? If how to say? If accepted, okay, then it follows that. Then is it necessary to become a Bodhisattva? Is it necessary to have obtained, I think, wisdom realizing emptiness to become a Bodhisattva? No. Okay. So therefore, these three should not be the causes of Bodhisattva, because if they are causes, then Bodhisattva is resultant. Okay. If the Bodhisattva is the resultant of these three causes, then there should be a cause and effect relationship. This means, in order to become a Bodhisattva, you must actualize those three practices beforehand. Okay. So in this case, when he says this, okay, it is meant particularly for his special followers, okay? Okay, or specially meant followers, specifically meant followers, okay? Okay. Now the crux is that we need to understand that great compassion is the root of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, hearers, solitary realizers. Okay, that should be retained. Okay, we should not lose this. Okay, if we lose this, then it would become his Chandrakirti's praises of these two verses, particularly designed for great compassion, is not that much how to say meaningful, or I think not that much meaningful. Okay, so we should retain this, but not just how to say stubbornly, or just this should be the compassion should be the root of Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, solitary realizers and hearers. That's not the case. It is not helpful, okay, but it should be established through application of valid reason, valid sign, okay. So here the root does not necessarily to be a cause here, okay. For instance, here root means if you generate great compassion, there's a natural tendency that you would investigate the real cause or primary cause of the suffering that is endured, that is undergone by all sentient beings. Okay. Then when you investigate the cause of the suffering, that endured by or undergone, that being undergone by sentient beings, you will know that the ignorance, the innate ignorance which grasp inherent existence of self and others and also phenomena is the root cause. Then it is kind of automatically for yourself to engage, that you are automatically drawn to engage in the practice of wisdom realizing emptiness. Okay, if you are not ascertained yet, you are drawn to, to achieve the correct understanding of the emptiness. If you have achieved before, you are also it would be instrumental for you to proceed in this proceed in the understanding of the emptiness, to develop up to the Buddhahood, okay, or up to the Buddhahood, okay. So therefore, that is the mechanism of the great compassion being the root of I think Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, hearers, soldier realizers, as well as to other causes like the wisdom realizing emptiness, also Bodhicitta. Okay. If you say root cause, then it should be a cause. It must be a cause. But root of something does not necessarily to be a cause of that result. That I think. Okay. So now, and now here, as water for development and as ripening in a state of long enjoyment, long is enjoy. Okay, enjoy. Long I think the object of enjoyment, ripening in a state of long remember the object of enjoyment, in a state of the object of enjoyment. I think object would be better. See, when the fruit is ripe, we can enjoy that fruit, okay? If that not ripe, okay, maybe just green, okay? If you utilize or you eat it, you would not, enjoy, okay? So enjoy here, I think, longevity is, utilize. It does not need to be utilized, okay? Suitable to be utilization. Okay, longevity, to be suitable for the utilization, as water for development and as ripening in a state of long enjoyment. Therefore, at the start, I press compassion. Okay, okay. I think. So the fruit should be ripe. Okay. So if the fruit is ripe, it is suitable to be used. Okay, to be utilized or ingested. But if it is not ripe or unripe, then it is not suitable to be utilized. So therefore, if the great compassion, okay, if the Buddhas lack great compassion, okay, then Buddhas would be unsuitable, okay, for the sentient beings to enjoy their teachings or their I think they have provided methods for sentient beings to be to liberate themselves. Okay. So water for development and as ripening state of long enjoyment. Okay. I think as water for development, something bella chuda. Okay, as water for development, chuda. Okay. Okay, I think ripen in a state of long, I think okay, long enjoyment. Okay, I think okay. I think this is okay. Ripening in a state of long enjoyment. Therefore, at the start, I press compassion. This has two parts, I think, okay, indicating that compassion is the main cause and indicating that compassion is the root of even the other two causes of Bodhisattva. Okay. So, indicating that compassion is the main cause of the main cause, I think. Compassion is the main cause of the Bodhisattva. That's okay. Compassion is the main cause of a Bodhisattva. Yes, that's right. This section has three parts, indicating how the two hearers and soldier realizers are born from the primary subduers. Okay, indicating how Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas, and indicating the three main causes of Bodhisattvas. Yeah, indicating that compassion is the main cause of a Bodhisattva has three. Okay, first. Okay, now this the first was okay. This is this analysis is related to the first verse. As water for development and as ripening in a state of long enjoyment, therefore at the start. Okay, now okay. Therefore, as water, I think. Okay, yeah. Hearers and okay. Now I should repeat. Hearers and medium Buddhas are born from manas of subduer, primary subduers. Okay. Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas. The mind of compassion, and the mind of enlightenment are the causes of children of conquerors. This is the first verse. Okay. So this is related to the first verse. Okay. So first verse, in order, in elaborating the content of first verse, it has three parts. Indicating three parts is this section has indicating how the true hearers and soldiers realize are born from manas of primary subduers. Okay, indicating how Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas. Okay. Third one is indicating the three main causes of Bodhisattvas. Then indicating how the true hearers and soldier realizers are born from the manas of subduers, indicating that compassion is the main cause and indicating that compassion is the root of even the other two causes of compassion. These two parts, okay? The first part is indicating that compassion is the main cause, has three parts. The compassion, indicating that compassion is the main cause, has three parts. Indicating how the true hearers and soldiers realizers are born from manas or subduers, and indicating how Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas, and indicating the three main causes of Bodhisattvas. Okay. Now indicating how the true hearers and soldier realizers are born from of subduers. Here, hearers and medium realizers of suchness are born from the manas of subduers. Okay, primary subduers. Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas. Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas. Okay, the mind of compassion, non-dual awareness, and the mind of enlightenment are the causes of children of conquerors, because they listen to correct instructions from others, and after attaining the fruit of having meditated the enlightenment of a hearer, okay, they cause others to hear about the fact. They are called hearers. Okay. With respect to I think see here that because they listen to correct instructions, I think now it is so Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas. Hearers and medium realizers of suchness are born from the manas of subduers. Okay. Buddhas are born from Bodhisattvas. Okay. Then the mind of compassion, non-dual awareness, and the mind of enlightenment are the causes of children of conquerors. Okay. So these are now first hearers and medium realizers of suchness are born from the primary subduers. Okay. The reason is that they listen. Okay, the hearers and medium realizers listen to correct instructions from others, and others, and after attaining the fruit of having. No, this is the first one. Okay, hearers. Okay, because they listen to correct instructions from others, and after attaining the fruit of having meditated the enlightenment of a hearer, okay, they cause others to hear about the fact. They are called hearers. I think the literal meaning of hearers, okay. With respect to how they cause others to hear, it is as frequently occurs in the scriptures, okay. They say, I have done what was to be done, okay. I will not know another. I will know, okay, another. I will not know another birth, and so forth, okay. So these are, there are 4 lines. These are, kind of concise or summary, okay, summary. And also it has elaboration in the sutra. Meaning is that I have done what was to be done, okay. Means that achieved, I think. I have achieved nirvana, okay. I have done what was to be done means actualize all the, path to achieve nirvana, okay. So therefore I have done what was to be done, okay. I will not know another birth means from now on I will not take rebirth in samsara under the influence of negative emotions and contaminated actions. That is the meaning of second one. There are other 2, but here Tsongkhapa, great Tsongkhapa is not mentioned here. 2, okay. Tsangparjubate. I have practiced. How to say? Tsangparjubate means I have how to say, practiced, I think. I think the Tsangparjuba is Tsangpa means refer to liberation. Tsangparjuba is that the path to liberation. Okay, means I have completely relied on the path to nirvana. Tsangparjuba then. Dagi gyawase Tsangparjuba. Dila gyawase it means that I have eliminated birth, I think, samsara birth in this case. So these are not quoted here. Okay, so basically there are 4 lines in the sutra. Okay, these 4 lines has also elaborations within the sutra itself. Okay, I think, okay, so I have done, okay, so meaning is that when this 4 verses, okay, what it denotes or connotes is that the 4 noble truths, okay, it is conveying 4 noble truths, okay, from from his or her own experience, okay. And then conveying this, 4 noble truths from one's own first-hand experience, that those, others would hear this instruction and they will, they would, practice this, and then eventually many of those followers also, would attain, I think, nirvana. So here, okay. Here, with respect to how they cause to draw, means to, and also drawba is the, okay, with respect to how they cause others to hear, okay. It is as frequently occurs in the scriptures. They say, okay, and so forth. Although there are some hearers, such as those in the formless realm, I think, okay, that's okay, to whom this etymology does not apply, okay, because there's nothing, there's no one, okay, who can talk and listen in the formless realm. So therefore, the arhats dwelling in formless realm has not, how to say, does not have this, etymological meaning. Okay, does not attain, does not contain, this etymological meaning. Okay. Or does not fulfill this etymological meaning. Okay. So etymology do not have to apply. So etymology do not, the features of an etymology do not have to apply to all instances for a term, okay, to be used as an actual name, as is the case, for instance, with using leg bone, okay, as an actual name for lotus grown from dry soil, okay. Okay, soki in Tibetan, leg bone. The lotus is also known as leg bone, okay. All of the lotus are considered to be leg bone, but the features of such etymology cannot be applied to a lotus grown from dry soil, okay. So like that, okay. So or in accordance with the usage of the original Sanskrit for hearer, Sharvaka, okay. Sharvaka, okay. Sharvaka also for hearing and proclaiming, proclaiming those terdok in Tibetan, okay. Proclaiming terdok, hearing and proclaiming. Hearing is teba, proclaiming is dokba, okay. So they hear, okay, from Buddhas about the supreme fruit or the path proceeding to Buddhahood and proclaim it to those of the great vehicle lineage seeking that path, okay, due to which they are Sharvakas, okay. Due to, which they are Sharvakas. Okay, I think, okay. So, there, okay, I think here, the White Lotus of Excellent Doctrine Sutra says, all protector, Gomba Tirang Daja Ninduju, Chanchu Tambayanda, Chanchu Bayan, Teve Daja Nindu Miseta, okay. See here. Oh, protector. Gombo is protector. Tiring means today. Daja Ninduju, we have become here proclaimers. We proclaim the excellent enlightenment, okay. And also intensively set forth the terms of enlightenment. Set forth the terms of enlightenment, okay? Hence we are like adamant hearers, adamant hearers, okay? Those two reasons are why these Bodhisattvas are similar to hearers, okay? Bodhisattvas are similar to hearers, but the actual meaning of hearing, those two reasons are why these Bodhisattvas are similar to hearers, okay. But the actual meaning of hearing and proclaiming applies only to hearers, okay. See, proclaiming the excellent enlightenment and intensively setting forth the terms of enlightenment can be applied, okay, to Bodhisattvas. So Bodhisattvas also are, Bodhisattvas proclaim the excellent enlightenment, and also they intensively set forth the terms of enlightenment. But they are not hearers, okay. So therefore, Bodhisattvas is similar to hearers. Those two reasons are why these Bodhisattvas are similar to hearers, okay. But the actual meaning of hearing and proclaiming applies. Hearing and terdok, okay. Hearing and proclaiming is terdok. The Sharvaka, okay. The actual meaning of Sharvaka applies, would be better. Actual meaning of Sharvaka applies only to hearers, okay. So here, okay, now Gyananda, okay. Gyananda, okay, someone indeed means, okay, Gyananda. says that because the word excellent, Tamba in Tibetan, Chanchu Tamba, excellent, is absent in the third line, okay, of the quote from the White Lotus. The former enlightenment is the great vehicle enlightenment, and the latter, the hero enlightenment. He said this, okay. However, the thought of Chandrakirti's commentary is that the first is to be taken as the great vehicle enlightenment, okay, and the second as the path proceeding to it, okay. That's okay. So now objection. Even Bodhisattvas would absurdly, I think, absurdly have to be lower vehicle. Here, okay. Proclaimers, because they hear the path of Buddhahood from Buddhas and proclaim it to trainees, okay. So now there's some kind of argument going on, okay. So even Bodhisattvas would, have to be lowered absurdly, I think here. It's just, since it is an argument, okay, put forth by someone else, okay. Or maybe just, this could be, this kind of, argument could be generated. So, absolutely have to be lower vehicle, okay. Hearer proclaimers, okay, because they hear the path of Buddhahood from Buddhas and proclaim it to trainees. Now, our response is that there's no such, fault, because the thought is that hearer proclaimers, okay, Theodore in Tibetan or Sharvaka. From here on, in this sentence is copied from Chandrakirti's auto commentary on the supplement, okay. Just proclaim the great vehicle. Just proclaim the great vehicle path, but do not themselves achieve even a similitude of it, okay. So even a similitude of, I think even the similitude of Buddhahood, okay. The hearers do not achieve even the similitude of Buddhahood. Yes, just proclaim, auto commentary on the supplement, okay. Auto commentary on the supplement, just proclaim the great vehicle path, but proclaim the great vehicle path, but do not themselves achieve even a similitude of it. Do not themselves, okay. Okay, similitude of it, okay. Okay, great vehicle, I think, okay, great vehicle path means just proclaim, okay. Who? Hearers, okay. Hearer proclaimers or Sharvakas just proclaim the great vehicle path, okay. But they do not, or hearer proclaimers or Sharvakas do not themselves achieve even a similitude of it, okay. Does it make sense? Okay, auto commentary on supplement, okay, by Acharya Chandrakirti. He said that just proclaim the great vehicle path, okay, means here the Sharvaka, okay. Sharvaka just proclaim, Sharvakas, I think, hearer proclaimers or Sharvakas just proclaim the great vehicle path to, trainees, other trainees, okay, who are more suited to, who are suited to, I think, engaging in Bodhisattva way of life. But Sharvaka themselves do not, achieve even a similitude of Bodhisattva way of life, okay. Or, I think, Bodhisattva path. So this is the meaning, okay. Now, I think, now about the translation of medium realizers, okay, of suchness, okay. So there's some into Tibetan as medium Buddhas, okay. Sangye Ding in Tibetan, okay. Sangye Ding in Tibetan, medium Buddhas. In accordance with the meaning of Chandrakritis, saying in his commentary that Tattva Buddha, okay, Tattva Buddha applies to all three persons, that is, hearer, solitary realizer, and Buddha, okay. Okay, so the Tattva Buddha, okay, applies to all three persons, that is, hearer, solitary realizer, and Buddha. It is good to take this term as in the identification by some, okay, that Tattva Buddha, realization of suchness, applies to all three. For when, in accordance with statement that Tattva is suchness, okay, Tattva Buddha, Tattva is suchness or emptiness, okay, Buddha is realization of emptiness. Is taken, okay, Tattva is suchness, and Buddha is realization, okay, so it is taken the realization of suchness, okay, is the meaning of the term Tattva Buddha. This applies to all three persons, and hence, therefore, okay, the term realizers of suchness also denotes solitary realizers, okay, solitary realizers, okay. So whereas this is the case, it was translated into Tibetan as Sangye, okay, Buddha. Although in general, the term Buddha is translatable as Sangye, okay. Okay, in general, okay. It is inappropriate in this context, okay. This is so. Nimata, Pazap Nimata is translator here. Nimata, Pazap translator Nimata translated this, okay. But Naksu Loza, translator Naksu Surim Gyawa translated another way, okay. So this is, this is the translation. This is, translation. This translation, okay, is made by Pazap Danju Nimata, okay. Usually when we, memorize in our monastery, we memorize Pazap's version, okay, not Naksu's version, okay. There are many, places, okay, or in this text, Madhima Avatara, where Tsongkhapa explicitly conveyed that Pazap's translation is wrong. Here he is wrong. Here he is wrong. Okay. In many cases, Naksu is right. Okay, or something like that. Okay, but even though such is the case, but even such is the case. Even that is the case. In the monastery, we memorize Pazap's version, not Naksu's version. But it's more, how to say, familiarized, I think. So more, Pazap's version is more familiarized in the monastery. Okay, people, this monks memorize, this. Okay, now. So with respect to the meaning of medium, self-victors, okay, Rangil, okay, self-victor Rangil, that is, solitary realizers, surpass hearers through their feature of increased reliance on practicing merit and wisdom for 100 eons. But since they do not have the true collections of merit and wisdom, nor the compassion engaging all sentient beings at all times, nor omniscience and so forth, they are inferior to perfect Buddhas. Hence, they are medium. Okay, so this is Rangil. Okay, this is also okay. Self-victors is a good, good translation, good translated term. A certain proposition. Okay, this is Ananda's proposition. Okay, that the meaning of solitary realizers surpassing hearers in terms of wisdom accords with the statement in Bhadim materials ornament for the clear realizations. Okay, they abandon the conception of apprehended objects. then you say one verse is okay. They abandon the conception of apprehended objects by realizing that object and subject are not different entities. It's not reasonable, okay. He quoted from this, source, okay. This source is, compatible with Yogacarya Madhyamaka school system, okay. It is not. It is incompatible with Prasangika viewpoint, okay. So he should not quote this, okay, but he quoted this, okay. So it's not reasonable because here in the consequentialist system, it is said that the realizations that all phenomena do not inherently exist occurs in both hearers and solitary realizers, and because even the one who proposes the above, the Jnana himself asserts, okay, he also asserts that this tenet, okay, this tenet, okay, when later he says that hearers and solitary realizers realize the emptiness of all phenomena, he says this, okay, later on, okay. So in his commentary, Chandrakirti says that, okay, now there's some kind of contradiction, okay, for this, Jaya Ananda, okay, Jaya Ananda, okay. On the one hand, he quoted from Material's clear ornament for the clear realization that they abandon the conception of apprehended objects by realizing that object and subject are not different entities. This is he quoted, okay. On the other hand, he asserts, okay, this consequentialist tenet, okay. He asserts, I think, this tenet. Okay, he asserts this tenet, okay, that he asserts this tenet, that he asserts, I think, this tenet, that hearers and solitary realizers realize the emptiness of all phenomena, okay. Okay. At a later, okay, part of this text. I think describing, okay, at a later part of describing this text, okay, he said this, okay. So this is a contradiction for him, okay. Sungdung Toba abandon the conception of apprehended objects means they means solitary realizers, okay. Abandon the conception of apprehended objects means conception of external object, okay. Conception of external object is abandoned by solitary realizers. That's the meaning conveyed by this line from Material's ornament for the clear realization. Okay, so this is one thing. Then the other thing is that he later on, okay, Jayānanda later on assert that consequential this system, okay, accepts, okay, that hearers and solitary realizers hearers and solitary realizers, okay, realizes that all phenomena do not inherently exist, okay. So these are, kind of, contradictory, okay, for himself, okay. This is what I think. Now, in his, okay, surplus in its increase, okay. Now here, I think, Chandrakirti says that in his commentary, okay, not here, in his commentary, Chandrakirti says that a solitary realizes wisdom surpasses, okay, in its increase, okay, in its increase, okay. Increase, okay. In its increase. Means in its increase means the wisdom, okay. In its increase of wisdom, I think, okay. That a soldier realizes wisdom surpasses in its increase. The soldier realizes wisdom increase, okay. That of a, I think, that of a hero, okay. Soldier realizes wisdom surpasses in its increase that of a hero. I think that makes sense, okay. Here, okay. This increase should be taken to mean, okay, progress on the path advances higher and higher, okay. Concerning this, soldier realizes are intent on cultivating merit and wisdom over 100 eons. Unlike the hearers, they are not unable to lengthen cultivation of the path. Okay, now this is okay. Now, here Chandrakirti says that soldier realizers do not have the true collections of merit and wisdom. Okay, I think we can. Here, okay. Do not have the true collections of merit and wisdom. Okay. However, they do have secondary or imputed collections. This is the, how to say, this is, literally. This is what literally conveyed in Chandrakirti's auto commentary on Madhyamaka Avatara. So, okay, I think if you say, okay, collections of merit and wisdom, okay, solitary realizers, okay, solitary realizers do not have the true collections of merit and wisdom, okay. Then, about we already accepted that solitary realizers are realizers have surpassed hearers in terms of amazing, amazing merit of 100 eons. Okay. Then, if you say there's no collection of merit, okay, in solitary realizer, then it would be contradictory, okay, because Chandrakirti says in his auto commentary on Madhyamaka Avatara that the true collections of merit and wisdom are that solitary realizers do not have true collections of merit and wisdom. Okay. However, they do have secondary or imputed collections. Okay, here secondary or imputed collections. Okay. Although there are indeed cases of using the mere term collection for merit and wisdom in general, the principal usage of the term collection is for fully qualified merit and wisdom, as in the statement in Hari Bhadra's clear meaning. Okay. Commentary that a collection is Geshe in Hari Bhadra. Is that a collection is what holds the fruit due to being a means of unmistakably achieving highest enlightenment. Okay, so I think you can say the meaning is that the secondary collection. Yeah, you can say the secondary collection of merit and wisdom. Yes, okay. Solitary realizers have secondary collection of merit and wisdom. Okay, but they don't have principal collection of merit and wisdom, okay? Because in order for the principal primary collection of wisdom and merit, it must be conjoined with great compassion. Okay, so therefore, solitary realizers do not have the principal two collections of merit and wisdom, even though they do have two collections of merit and wisdom. Okay, they are secondary. Okay. Here, imputed collections does not mean they are not not real, okay, does not mean. Imputed means imputed collections does not mean they are just, imputed, fake, okay, or counterfeit, okay, counterfeit collection of merit or wisdom, okay. Okay. Yeah. Collection for wisdom in general. The principal usage of the term collection is for fully qualified merit and wisdom. Okay. Fully qualified merit and wisdom means, I think, the merit and wisdom which is conjoined with great compassion is fully qualified merit and wisdom. Okay. So this wisdom, not necessarily to be wisdom realizing emptiness. Okay. It could be, wisdom realizing 16 attributes, wisdom realizing gross level of emptiness. Okay, so the main thing is that this should be conjoined with great compassion. Okay, the conjoined with great compassion, the merit or wisdom, merit or any kind of merit, or wisdom realizing 16 attributes or coarse or subtle level of selflessness, conjoined with great compassion is principal collection of, merit, okay, or wisdom, okay, principal collection of merit or wisdom, okay. So, okay. Collection is what holds the fruit due to being a means of unmistakably achieving highest enlightenment. Okay, so that means that it should be conjoined with great compassion. Without being conjoined by great compassion, even even with having renunciation and wisdom realizing emptiness, this kind of combination of practice cannot lead oneself to full enlightenment. Okay. Okay, so therefore, it simply means to be conjoined by great compassion. So by being entities of thorough achievement, they hold the great enlightenment. Therefore, entities of thorough achievement, okay. They hold the great enlightenment. Therefore, great compassion and so forth are collections, okay. By being entities of thorough achievement, okay. Thorough achievement, okay. They hold the great enlightenment. Therefore, great compassion and so forth are collections. The truth that is merit and wisdom that do not contain this meaning are secondary collections, okay. Meaning is that the merit and wisdom, they do not contain, meaning the merit and wisdom which are not conjoined by great compassion is secondary collections, okay, are secondary collections, okay. This, moreover, is the meaning when the original Sanskrit for collection, sambara, okay, is explained by way of a contextual etymology with letter added. Sambara, some turns into, okay, thorough achievement, okay. Some turns into thorough achievement, okay. Ba is entity and ra, bearing, okay. So, you have to simple, okay. But, okay, I think, okay. Thorough achievement, entity, bearing, okay. Bearing, thorough achievement. My thorough achievement, entity, I think bearing thorough achievement entity. Okay. Okay. So this means bearing thorough achievement entity. What does that mean? Okay. Achieving, okay. Entity, some kind of entity which achieves. which bears the, some kind of achievement, okay? Thorough achievement. I think thorough achievement. I think this is thorough here. Thorough. Okay, complete. I think complete achievement. Entity and bearing. Okay. I think so. This conjoined with great compassion. Okay, should be conjoined with great compassion. Okay, so as long as you have these two, means, wisdom realizing, any attribute of any one of, I think, 16 attributes, or coarse or subtle level of selflessness. Okay, and also, I think, and also some kind of the merit. Okay, whatever you have accumulated, if those are okay, conjoined by great compassion, then it should be, it is okay. It becomes, I think, it becomes, I think, the principal, okay, collection of merit or wisdom, okay. So letter edges in Sanskrit, I think there's they add some letters onto this, sambara, okay. Sambara, okay. Nothing but thorough achievement, entity, and bearing, okay, I think, okay. Thorough achievement means, what does that mean? Thorough achievement. It does not refer to the result, I think, the cause, I think. Thorough achievement, achieving, thorough, I think, because it is conjoined by skillful means as well as wisdom, okay? So it has the, thorough means or complete means, I think, okay, for oneself to achieve Buddhahood, okay? So therefore, thorough achievement, entity, okay?
Did I understand you correctly that you said that it could be a collection of merit and wisdom, even if it's of an understanding of the core selflessness, as long as it's conjoined with great compassion?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Then how does that make sense? Because that kind of wisdom won't even take one to arhatship. You can't even actualize the path of seeing with that kind of wisdom. So how could you say I see. It would be a collection of merit and wisdom?
Yeah, thorough achievement is thorough achievement because it constitutes that wisdom realizing, okay, impermanence of self conjoined with great compassion is a principal collection of wisdom, okay, because this is a substantial cause for the wisdom realizing impermanence of all knowing, okay. All knowing, because this is a substantial cause of all knowing, which knows impermanence of self, okay. And also, it is also conjoined with, given that it is conjoined with great compassion, it has, it fulfills, I think, okay, it fulfills the substantial cause of Sambhogakaya and Nimanakaya. So we have three kayas, okay? Three kayas. So, yeah, I think this is a very good question. The wisdom realizing emptiness is the core, I think, wisdom, okay. The most, important, not only most important, but how to say, the real, I think, the antidote, which directly, how to say, eradicate afflictions and their residues, okay? But in order for that to come in, okay, other the wisdom realizing 16 attributes, gross level of, I think, wisdom realizing gross level, course, wisdom realizing course, 16 attributes of Four Noble Truth must be actualized, okay? So okay, so therefore, so if, okay, once wisdom realizing course attributes of 16 attributes is conjoined with great compassion, then it is a complete method for oneself to achieve Buddhahood, okay, because it contains the all the elements that lead you to full enlightenment. I mean, the element of skillful means the element of wisdom, okay. Okay, so yeah, okay. For instance, I think when we say this, the collections, okay. Secondary collection, okay, the name is secondary. Secondary collection, okay. Heroes have secondary collection of merit and wisdom also, okay. Solitary realizers have a collection of secondary collection of merit and wisdom, okay. When we talk about this, okay, with the case of heroes, okay, secondary secondary collection of wisdom, okay. That could be, okay, wisdom realizing impermanence, wisdom realizing impurity, wisdom realizing coarse level of selflessness. Because all of these are, working together for the wisdom realizing emptiness to be more, how to say, effective, okay? If you just only wisdom realizing emptiness, you cannot also take this wisdom realizing emptiness alone from, this is very, very easy. It is, how to say, interrelated. So when you do this, you are also, in a way, doing this, okay? For instance, when you are working on impermanence of self, you are in a way working towards wisdom realizing emptiness. And therefore, if it is conjoined with great compassion, you are also working, I think, working in the process of achieving Buddhahood. Yeah, I think, okay. So when we say, okay, Lamshi is path, I think, okay, or superior path would be better. But this is not direct translation. But I think, okay, Lamshi is, okay, superior path, okay, I think, when we say this Lamshi, okay, Bodhisattvas, okay, Bodhisattvas, great vehicle, I think, great vehicle, superior path, I think. Superior path of great vehicle, okay, when we say this, okay. Each and every single great, each and every single, each and every, I think, great vehicle path of superior being, each and every great vehicle path of superior being must be belonging in, I think, collection of merit or belonging in the collection of wisdom. Okay, so therefore, the person who is the continuum of the person. Therefore, I think on the continuum of the person who are on the first ground level has wisdom realizing gross level of 16 attributes. Okay, so his or her that kind of wisdom is also considered to be a primary collection of wisdom. Okay. So all of these are, working towards, specifically, I think, all of these wisdoms are working together, specifically to achieve Dharmakaya. Okay. Of them, wisdom realizing emptiness is kind of, principle, or the main, how to say, I think main remedy for afflictions and their residues. Okay.
But Geshe,
No.
According to what you just said, that could also apply to hearer and solitary realizers who aren't even Aryas, because they could have, compassion conjoined with their gross realization of impermanence. So then the whole line blurs between the unique qualities of the Mahayana. Yeah. Well, that's.
They have, for immeasurables, yes, that's right, yeah. But here, when we say primary collection of merit and wisdom, okay, it should be conjoined with great compassion. Okay, but the solitary realizers and the hearers, common solitary realizers on the common level, hearers on the common level, okay, they do have, I think, collections of merit and wisdom, okay? But even though their collection of merit and wisdom are conjoined with for immeasurables, they are not considered to be primary collection of merit and wisdom, because theirs is not conjoined with great compassion. So there's some kind of, demarcation.
That actually brings up the question of what's the difference between compassion, great compassion, and the great resolve. Because there's some difference between those three. But when I read in the text, very often they use compassion when they're referring to great compassion, it seems to me, or they say great compassion when it really means the great resolve. So these, the meaning of the terms is not so clear to me. Because they seem
just
to be
only compassion here, I think.
Yeah.
Here in the first verse, I think.
Right.
Yes, that's right. This is, it's just a verse. Okay. It should be, how to say. I think this is a verse, the manner of how to compose the text. So it should be, how to say, for suitability, and also the comfortability or suitability, I don't know how to say, to when Chandrakirti compose this Madhyamaka Avatara, okay, that this text should be formatted, okay, in accordance with the, how to say, Devcha, how to say? Yes, that's right. Yes, Yes. So if you put great compassion here, then it would kind of mix. Yeah. So, but yeah, the text would be would not be that smooth. Okay. So, but.
It seems like an important word they left out.
No, this is very clear. Yeah. But it's very clear. Okay. Great compassion. It means tsewa. It means here sympathy here. Only the tsewa. Okay. Here when he says sympathy, okay, or compassion, he refers to great compassion. Okay. Because if you read auto commentary on this root text, so here in the auto commentary on this root text, okay, there's a mention of compassion. Yeah, mention of, I think, great compassion.
Then if ordinary beings have compassion, and great compassion, in the analogy, is you're not just wanting somebody else to rescue the drowning person, you're willing to jump in and rescue them yourself. If that is great compassion, then what is the great resolve? The sixth factor in the 7 cause and effect instructions.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Laksam, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
resolve, okay. Laksam, okay.
Okay, so
Oh,
if you're
yeah,
willing
okay.
to jump in and rescue the person with great compassion, then what is laksa?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here, great compassion is that, the great compassion, okay. Even though one has achieved great compassion, it does not mean one has already achieved this laksam in Tibetan, okay. Resolve, okay. Here, laksam is that you shoulder, okay, responsibility. You are determined to shoulder the responsibility of responsibility for all sentient beings to be free from cyclic existence. Okay. But great compassion here is that I think great compassion is that you wish and you genuinely, okay, and also the spontaneously wish that all sentient beings be free from, okay, cyclic existence. And also to relieve, I think, all sentient beings to relieve from cyclic existence. Okay. I think this should be okay, spontaneous. Okay. First, I think when you need to know the instructions. Okay, this cause and effect instruction or exchange 7 others, those you can, and then after that you may engage in the practices. Okay, for achieving great compassion. Then at a point, I think, once you have spontaneous, okay. Once you have spontaneous and compassion for all sentient beings, to be free from the suffering, okay, mainly pervasive suffering, okay. So this should be like that. Whenever you see sentient beings, okay, that kind of compassion, reaction of compassion, spontaneously arise. Okay. Sometimes when you want to generate compassion. Oh, sometimes it is hard for oneself to generate. Okay, sometimes it easily arises. Okay, that shows that your compassion is not still to be is not qualified great compassion. Your compassion has not become a point where you have achieved great compassion. Okay. So this is Gomjung in Tibetan. Okay. A spontaneous mental attitude arising or deriving from I think familiarizing, from time to time, from frequent familiarizing with compassion for all sentient beings, So this must be done systematically, and I think so. There are some different, different I think descriptions, with regard to great compassion, For instance, I think this is okay. Either one is fine, According to Geshe Sunataba, he mentioned that there's no any distinction between compassion that wish, all sentient beings to be free from suffering, mainly pervasive suffering, and compassion that wish all sentient beings, to how does it, to protect, I think, to protect, from, from such suffering, from such a suffering as pervasive and obvious and suffering of change. Here, I think, there's some, I think this, I think, Tsongkhapa's here, Tsongkhapa's, I think, Gompa say, what do you call, illumination of the thought, illumination of the thought, also mentions about that, this. Gyap is, gyap means to protect, refuge, We have true refuge, When you take refuge, how to say, I think protect from, or guard, I think guard against, I think, or relief, I think, yeah, I think, but I think, Tibetan word there's two, Java and Java is, according to Geshe Sunataba, he mentioned that there's no difference between them, According to Kunjin Jayashava, he said there's some difference, but never mind, But yeah, you can do either one, either way, I think, if you know the what he is saying, If you know fully, what he is saying, So in reality, there's no contradiction between, those scholars, but some, some kind of, when some, that superficial differences in terms of, explaining, There's some scripture mentions, some other scripture verses or parts. Okay, so I think relieving Joba is okay. Now I think I should. Three, okay. There are three, okay. Wisdom deriving from hearing, okay. Wisdom deriving from contemplation. Wisdom deriving from meditation, okay. There are three, okay. So here, when we say great compassion, that should be, okay. That kind of compassion should belong in third category, okay. Because it becomes, I think, I think third category, okay, but not, should not belong in second and first, okay, meditations. So the resolve, okay, there's some difference. Resolve is that you determine, okay, you are determined, and you are resolved, okay, that I shelter, okay, I take responsibility for all sentient beings to be free from all cyclic existence, okay. Yeah, and whereas when it's just a mere great compassion, with the case of mere great compassion, it is not necessary to have this kind of resolve. Okay. So there's some difference. For instance, you have some kind of For instance, you have some some kind of compassion for this suffering person. Okay, but you are not kind of resolved to apply yourself or your own resources to do to how to say to cure that person. Okay, so there are two different stages. When you see this sick person, you have some kind of very spontaneous kind of compassion for that person, but you are not so ready to apply, to dedicate all your resources to cure that person. That is one thing. And there's another thing, that when you have compassion for such sick person, you are also dedicated. You are also you are resolved to to dedicate all of your resource to cure that person. Okay, so likewise, there's some difference between having great compassion and resolve. Okay. So now the difference lies is that the vastness of observed object. Okay. The hearers and solitary realizers have four immeasurables. Okay. And also they have some they are limitless compassion. Just is a term. Okay. Limitless compassion. Okay. Their limitless compassion does not reach to all sentient beings. Does not reach all sentient beings. I mean. Okay. So if their compassion if the compassions of the solitary realizers and the hearers observe, or make all sentient beings object of their compassion, then that sort of compassion would have to be great compassion. Okay, so the difference lies with the scope of the object of compassion. Okay, and compassion has to be gomjung in Tibet. Gomjung in 영어 Tibet, the same level of experience. Okay, that is more accurate. Same level of experience as the wisdom derived from meditation. Okay. And also the main thing is that the pervasive suffering. Okay, you need to wish. Okay, that all sentient beings to be to be free mainly from pervasive suffering. Okay.